Hey, Kyle here. I have pretty much finished my honor guard squad. I have the third squad third squad member made. It's not the plan that I was going for with the third guy, but it worked. It worked out pretty damn well. So I don't have the arms on because the shoulders are still hardening, and I have to wait about an hour until the shell, the outside, is hardened enough to where I can glue arms on. But here he is. This guy here. I just sort of wanted to give him like a robe kind of thing, real thin robe. Sort of as if you don't know if he has legs or not, you know, that kind of thing. Now, really, how I did this was I took a piece of sprue, and I glued it to the base, and then I basically stuck it with some green stuff in the bottom. With the peg. Then I took a large clump, wait until it basically dried enough to where I took a large clump and just wrapped it around and sort of made like a funnel shape to the base, and sort of sculpted it all the way up to the hip and down again. And then I took a sheet of green stuff and wrapped it all the way around, so it sort of has that double cloaked kind of thing. I did the same thing with the shoulders, with all the other ones. The sort of gumdrop shoulders. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it the gumdrop shoulders. I just sort of roll it up into like a big roll, and I sort of flatten each end, and then I score it very carefully down the middle with my X-Acto blade. And I just slap it on each side and let it harden. Now I do have the arms done. Here is the right arm. It's just going to be a fist. It's actually a grenade fist, but the way I positioned it, it doesn't look like it has a grenade in it. And I have a hand. I sort of cut the thumb off and leaned it in. There will be a reason for that, and this is why I did that for a second. And I filled the gap with a little tiny bit of green stuff. I don't know how well you can see it, but I filled the gap with green stuff. This is the left arm. Now he holds something inside of that. I have decided to give him a relic blade, and I made one from scratch. I was thinking of making it a hammer, but then it sort of turned into an axe. I made this. Kind of looks like a banner, but you know, it's made out of dreadnought parts. And the story I have for this weapon is it was a brother that was blessed with dreadnought armor, and he was destroyed, and the sarcophagus couldn't be fixed for another space marine. So they took the parts that could be saved, and they made this weapon. And this weapon is wielded by the honor guard. So this is normally could be used as a sort of it's a relic. It could be a relic staff or a relic axe. It's usually treated as an axe because it can be held as an axe and swung as an axe, and it cuts people or gravely impales them. But this is a relic blade. I just made a rod of green stuff last night, and I let it harden overnight, and then cut the ends off, and it's worked out fairly well. I'm going to put something on this end. I was thinking of putting the spare power fist on the end, but I'm not sure yet. I'm sort of letting the arms dry, and I'm going to figure it out. I mean, this maybe could double as a banner, but it doesn't really have any chapter symbol on it, so it's just going to be a relic blade, or a relic axe, so to say. A dreadnought relic axe. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be a dreadnought relic axe. Sort of to honor a fallen dreadnought, or fallen venerable dreadnought that couldn't. Sarcophagus is just what was left or something. But it's going to be held by the arm and sort of held like this. So it's going to be a very large weapon, which is why it's two-handed. I went with the human head because it was all I had left, so I went with the one with the face mask, just to make him look like a priest or something. I don't know. I just put a normal backpack on him. You know, I didn't really have much parts left. I've used a lot of bits, which is pretty much how I made these, was with bits. So, let me know what you think. Let's put them side by side with floaty guy and this guy. So this is pretty much the honor guard. Three members. 145 points, I believe, because this guy has a relic blade and then this guy has an auxiliary grenade launcher, which will remain back mounted. Ducat said me it would look cool shoulder mounted, but it's the way he's really thin. You know, it looks better. And also, I'm gonna keep him the way he is because this is a close combat oriented squad. You know, they're not gonna be needing to go into cover or anything. It also gives him somewhat of an advantage because of his auxiliary grenade launcher. But anyways, tell me what you think of the third member and final member so far. I'm gonna have a final video when I eventually finish him. And tell me what you think of the Relic Ox. I might stick something on the back here just to sort of cover up all the glue marks from past failed projects. When I was trying to make this a hammer, but this is now an axe. So tell me what you think. It's not the best weapon, but I like it. Alright, this is Kyle X Spy 665 and my new honor guard squad. Scratch belt with bits. Tell me what you think. Bye.